All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call her Lion, La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone and Real Well. Salutations to the all full land brothers out there pushing the truth. Real quick, um, Hurricane Milton just evolved into a Category 5 hurricane, as it's about to hit the coast of Florida, coming off the Mexico Gulf, of the Gulf of Mexico, Salakia, you know. And I just typed in what happened to Hurricane Kurt, because you had just heard about after Helene, it was Kurt that was coming up, but Kurt dissipated, or now turning into showers. It's gonna hit like somewhere around Europe. Uh, yeah, as this one says, this article right here. But now you got to worry about Milton, man. Milton and Leslie. And it's like, it is hurricane season, but we already know that, the reason why this is happening, man, this devil is using his heart. He's using the heart technology that was given to him by the Heavenly Father, you know, to to destroy the southern East Coast, man. All right, just to get certain resources out of that land that he couldn't really bargain for. You know, and we already understand how this devil's MO goes, man. He'll bribe, but also his main MO is to use the sword, man. And one of the forms of his sword is to control the weather, you know? So I'm not sure if that's the reason why hella chemtrails got, sprayed around the time of August, September. But yeah, this man has been hitting the land with those hurricanes, man. And vice versa. But this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we already understand how this guy gets down, man. When he doesn't get his way, he'll send in a puppet leader, you know, or if the puppet leader doesn't listen, he'll send in FBI agents that act like the civilians, or parts of his government, and he'll have that guy off, you know, or he'll send a drone attack. This is just how the American government gets down. This isn't the first time that they've used weaponry on their own citizens. The only thing is, back in the past, it was more so towards Jake. All right, but now you see that they don't give a damn about harming their own people. Just so they can topple everything with this new world order, as well as a lot of those states that got affected. They're red states, man. And it's to hell with this election. Trump is just as guilty as any other politician. It's a simple fact. A lot of them, understand their government is working against them. That's the reason why they believe in Trump. You know, they believe in what is conspiracy facts, man. You know, they actually believe they know a few things of what's going on and how the government plans to leave them with the short end of the stick. And uh, 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 hey, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. You know, because the biggest backlash that he's gonna have with coming against this new world order is gonna be from, people that are Trump supporters. Even though Trump is in the pocket of the elites, most of those people, they believe in certain rights constitutionally. In which the whole point of the NWO is to take away the Constitution rights, man. All right. This is like. Yeah, I overlooked it. This is Sirach chapter 13, verse 19. As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. You know, the elites, man. All right, their whole goal is to own everything, and to own everyone. As brothers been talking about it recently, that the lithium, and the different uh resources, metals and certain stones and things of that like that this guy is gonna that he's gonna use to mass produce his sea hipping, his dog tags, man, his electrical tags that he plans to insert inside of people. All right, you know, and that's another thing. Most of those red believers, those GOP motherfuckers, they that elephant don't believe in a lot of things that's coming out, you know, in which, hey, you got people that's, you got certain people that don't believe in the whole Democrat thing. They call themselves being liberal either. They'll say, now you got people saying that I'm a liberal, but I'm not a Democrat, or I'm a leftist, but I'm not this, because they know that their party isn't 100% with their views, man. But they still have a disdain for the other side, so they'll still claim, the plebeians and the patricians, which, hey, this is all set up to divide you people. You know, Naturally, people are different and they feel what they don't know, but he acts on that and he amplifies it. So this is the reason why you're gonna have a greater civil war, because for one, these people are going to be, if they can't get to the politicians, especially you won't be able to get to the elites. They're going to take it out on the next person, their fellow man that was right next to them, because it's like, what the hell? You're the reason why this is going on because you voted for this shit. That's how these people are going to feel in those days, man. You know, and then it's going to begin to go from different class wars to it's going to get a little deeper than that. But at the same time, this civil war is a brewing, man. All right. I mean, yeah, yeah, and this is how he was going to come against those southern states. He's going to smoke. They say smoke the nations with a continuous stroke. This man is smiting his own nation. All right. In which places like Texas and other southern states, those are some of the biggest states that he would have that the elites would have a problem with um subjecting. They won't be able to subject those states because, hey, man, Texas is damn near half. Oh, it's almost half the United States itself, man. You know, Not to mention, yeah, when you really think about it, New York is damn near a red state. They don't fuck with this blue shit. You know, Even though, like I said, it's all the same. But hey, Biden is being that president that said you will rule on that. You know, most of the people that's usually down with the left hand side, they're willingly blinded by superfluity and gimmicks. You know, they're blinded by gimmicks and superfluity. That's the reason why they praise what's going on, and then they'll complain about what's going on at the same time. Like they're complaining about housing being raised, the rent, the price of rent being going up, and everything going up. Really, the dollar is failing. They'll complain about that, but they'll still say, "Okay, I'm going to vote for this party," and this party has been in office the entire time about your complaints and have done nothing. You know. So hey, man, yeah, these nations, it's the time that these nations are going to rise up, man. Against each other and against their kings. You know, this is the time of insurrection that the Lord is about to bring. And also, it's a part of the Lord destroying this place little by little, man. All right, the Lord getting justice for His elect. Starting with with the elect of the nation, and then the nation of Israel itself, man. You call Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? Because once upon a time, those southern states, it's funny they getting flooded by hurricanes because they flooded cities, man. They burned cities, they polluted cities, man. So it's awfully fitting that they go out this way, man. And like Yahweh Shai said, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, I'm come to set fire on earth. What will I if it be already kindled? So the Lord already wants judgment to be going on. He wants it to be hot and ready. Yeah, this is Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 41. For as the husbandman soweth much seed upon the ground and planteth many trees, and yet the thing that is sown good in his season cometh not up, neither doth all that is planted take root. Even so is it of them that are sown in the world, that shall not all be saved. Because most of our people, they have to be destroyed in this coming up as well, man. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. All right, so we're going to see more mass judgments on the heathen, you know, more mass judgments on Jake, man. And whether it be, through the hand of man, the hand of E, and ultimately, it's through the angels of Yahweh Shai Shai that's sending out this judgment. You know, I answered then and said, if I have found grace, let me speak. Like as the husbandman's seed perisheth, if it come not up, and receiveth not thy rain in due season, or if there come too much rain and corrupt it, even so perisheth man also which is formed with thy hands, and is called thine own image, because thou art like unto him. For whose sake thou hast made all things, and likened him unto the husbandman's seed. Be not wroth with us, but spare thy people, and have mercy upon. This is this is Ezra's really going into, how we got, uh, destroyed during the time of the Babylonians. How the Lord brought our nation down, and they burned the temple. But nevertheless, the Lord is about to bring judgment again. This is Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries, for, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." And as we see now, man, hey, them people, they was all rallied up. They was in the height of their power until that flood came and destroyed them, man. Until those rain waters came in and destroyed their houses, man. And that's nothing, you know. The Lord can make each sin a greater natural disaster. The Lord can do it Himself. The Lord can send animals, and that's a lot. That's also what's been happening, during times of what they call natural disasters. You have animals that come in the cities and maul people, man. You know, a lot of things Esau don't even report on what's going on, man. Most of the time, it doesn't make the mainstream news, but these things are going on. All right, it says, seek, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed, yet perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evils is sealed up from you, weakness and the mouth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end, it showed the treasure of immortality. Uh, Slocky, that's not exactly what I wanted, but that was still good to read. Slock. Yeah, this is Second Ezra chapter 13, verse verse 31. It says, "And one shall undertake to fight against another, and one city against another, one place against another, and one people against another, and one realm against another," which is the times that we're coming into, man. All right, and the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as man ascending. Because this is what's to come in the end. All right, a part of the end is going to be sedition. There's going to be sedition. This is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, which is insurrection, anarchy." You know, people going against governments, people going against the people. All right, civil war. Why you think they have that movie, Civil War, that just came out? All right, they already know what these people are going to do. Some of it's even orchestrated. But it says, "For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So sooner or later, when things do get really bad, you know, people are gonna even go against their politicians. They're gonna take matters into their own hands. You know, in which, hey, people are, hey, mugs are rioting in different parts of America right now. You know, you have the violence going on right now. The ports didn't even close down yet, but imagine when things do get that bad. That's really when people are gonna say, "Fuck it." It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." That's how bad it's gonna get. All right, because you look like so and so. We don't have any way of proving that you are such and such until, hey, and that's gonna be another excuse of them unleashing the digital tags. You know, that's the main. And this guy's got he has the perfect excuse to do it forever for it all, man. Digital tag, digital tag. You know, but it says, yeah, man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of the pride of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, like I was just reading the second Ezra the 13th chapter, man. You know, most of the people, it's not just gonna be the randos. The biggest person you have to worry about isn't some random person that you've never met. It's going to be your neighbor, the person you say hi to, the person that you let your kid go play with his kid. That's gonna be your biggest enemy, and the reason why that's gonna happen because don't nobody else really know what you got. This man been seeing you stock up, or you know, this man already just been seeing things in your house that you like. You know, whether it could be your woman. You know, hey, people's minds are gonna start going real crazy, especially when they haven't had much food. You know, the brain's gonna start eating itself, and they start becoming delirious. You know, a man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Yep, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. So that's really when, hey, when the ports actually do close, when things actually do get to that point, that's gonna be one of the tipping points of society, of how we see society. That's when it's really no turning back. So we were, hey, brothers, we're looking forward to this place closing down, man. We're looking forward to the ports closing, man. You know, you had that nervous, anxious, eager spirit. You know, it's like all this that we done talked about is finally here, and it still is, man. It's just now, hey, it's still at that. It's how is he gonna do it? Because he wants to do it. Clearly, for him to mow down all those Edomites, you know, the few Jakes that stayed over there on the southern East Coast, just so he wanted the vibranium, so like he's really the lithium, you know, he wanted those resources. That shows you that he's about to really do it. He's about to start mass sea hipping soon, man. And the Lord said, hey, we're about to see his son when that happens, man. We're about to see Yahweh Shai, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ, you know. And with that, you know, that's pretty much all I had on it. You know, that this guy is using the HARP technology to destroy his own country. It's like I think it's the Carduceus. I think that's what it is. It's one of those damn snakes. This devil just because you got the two another snake symbol, which I think is supposed to be like the rod of Hermes or something like that, or it's Hermes with the snake wrapped with the witchcraft, the snake wrapped around the scepter, the staff or whatever, and then you have the the snake eating itself, which really represents Esau Edom. He says it represents new life, which also goes into that stupid ass Phoenix shit. You know, this man's he's not gonna have new life. The Lord the Lord healed that deadly wound to bring him back. But after this time, there's no coming back, man. You have a bounds, and the Most High saying you can't pass it. So with that, I'm gonna end this lesson off and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Wa Abad Babal.